the official White House Halloween, I believe, and they brought out for all pomp and ceremony, so meaning that they would play Hail to the Chief, and there's a big entrance of Joe Biden walking in with Jill Biden, and he's dressed normal, he's the president, and it's the Halloween thing, and she's dressed up in a full top to bottom panda suit, not like I have panda ears on or a panda on my shirt. She's dressed as a full on panda, and I legitimately believe that that's the DNC sitting there like, hey, remember when you tried to give us a hard time about this shit? Remember when you're trying to like save your save your husband's presidency? Here's our last little fu. You have to dress up as a panda on national television. This is their last fuck you to her. That's what I think this is.
I mean, dude, and
I've
you
heard
know
worse.
guys know what the panda symbolism is, right?
Yeah.
So gross.
No, you're right. Because as a female, you don't want the last time that you're seen as in a costume. You want to look beautiful, elegant as the lady, first lady at one point. That's
So creepy.
weird.
And then they had like an event recently, and they had Kamala and Jill sitting next to each other, and you could just tell they don't like each other anymore because none of them, those two both wanted to run for president. And they're like, nope, we're gonna get in this dumpster fire of a person in, and it's towards the end she banned him from campaigning because she totally kneecapped him. I mean, he totally kneecapped her with the Tony Hinchcliffe thing when they were going to ride out the Puerto Rico's garbage, and then the next day he's like, Puerto Rico's not garbage. All of his followers are garbage. They're so garbage. And then and he just kneecapped all that momentum.
I was on a pretty strong edible a while back, and my girlfriend caught me because I started making Joe Biden faces. That's it. She just saw me start going.
So they're not garbage. He's garbage.
KP, are you on an edible? Are you on an edible? We finally beat Medicare.
Okay.
Do you recall how they used to talk about Reagan toward the end about how he had lost it and he was incompetent? I mean,
yeah,
the Democrats will never have any credibility again to talk about someone being incompetent after this. It's I mean,
we've got to live long enough.
Start talking about Trump because they're trying to say that about Trump, that that was the thing that idiots like Keith Olbermann would say, oh, look at Trump, he's losing it. But as soon as that debate happened, immediately they all stopped talking.
And also, like, the guy's so smart, regardless of what you think of his cabinet right now, and we all agree there's a lot of garbage in there.
Yes.
To do a 3-hour podcast with Joe Rogan just basically put Kamala Harris in a very bad spot, in which she completely and utterly fell. Like, she should have just gone on there and you got to be able to talk, lady. I